new and different. Welcome to this Still Got Legs bonus episode, Minisode, Tardisode. What should we call it?
Not a Tardisode, definitely not.
Why not?
A bonus episode, I like a minisode.
A bonus YouTube exclusive episode.
That might be a bit wordy.
That might be a bit wordy. Anyway, here it is. We just watched Meanwhile in the Tardis, Lawrence. Talk us through. What is this?
It's basically just a big old word vomit session.
We basically pick up, right where the episode ends. It's just a short little scene set in between episode 1 and 2 of series 5, and yeah, it's a fun little just in between moment.
I like this because it's the stuff that you like. This has no place in a real episode of the show. Like, you can't dedicate this much time to a bit of nonsense.
There's a reason why this is on the DVD extras and not part of the show. Still a good bit of fun, I think.
And it's Amy asking all the questions that sane people ask. The questions that we probably spend way too long on the main show actually debating.
Amy should be on this podcast, really. She's got some good questions.
She'd make the episodes way longer than they already are, or have been.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ready for that. She's not joining us. I'm not concerned.
She's fictional, Lauren. She's not real.
No, I like this a lot, man. This is one of them cool little instances where it's like so often the companion's reaction to the TARDIS and the Doctor in general is that of amazement and a very brief, it's fucking bigger on the inside and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Amy is asking the right questions. It's a lot of like, is that your real form? How the fuck are we breathing? What's going on? It's charming.
The Windows one was quite fun because I've often wondered that myself, especially like in the David Tennant, the Russell era, the windows were kind of like grayed out. Like they were windows, but not functional windows. Like you couldn't see through them or anything. But like in this TARDIS, you can see through them. They're actual windows, but what do you see? What do they look into, though? And, like, especially on the side as well, like, what do they look into, you know? I don't know. My brain can't make sense of it. I do very much enjoy, and this is something I've always loved, the 11th Doctor's explanation of the chameleon circuit.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, because, this is the intention, right? Like,
he uses quantum folding technology within the first nanosecond to determine the best outer shell to use to fit in with his surroundings. And then disguises himself as a police box.
He was, constantly flapping in the 11th hour, but it's good to see him really get into the meat of this word soup that the Doctor often does get into. Yeah. And he's very, very good at kind of delivering that to us.
He feels a bit more relaxed and at home as well than what we saw in the 11th hour. He feels like the Doctor is ready. The Doctor's good to go now. This is the Doctor.
It's kind of a role reversal. Amy's the one that's flapping. Amy's the one that is we said in the 11th hour show that she's quite steadfast normally. She's very assertive and very sure on what she wants to do.
And he kills her at the end.
What a brilliant place to end. What a haunting thing.
I assume, I haven't seen the next episode yet, so I assume that's Amy dead.
We've laughed and joked on the show in the past about how the Doctor and the writers often get a chance to just rip the Doctor's appearance to shreds. It's normally a bit self-deprecating. Eccleston gets his ears taken the piss out of. Ten's one is a little bit more up his own. Oh, I'm so skinny.
Yeah, I'm so sexy and skinny.
Yeah. But this time it's flipped a little bit. I know we've had Chin's blimey and all of that. You get Amy having a slight, slapping him about in the face, running her hands through his hair.
She's more focused on the bow tie than anything. The sense of dress and the bow tie. She doesn't seem to be a fan of it. I tell you what, in 2011, 2013, every chance I got, I was rocking a bow tie.
Oh, really?
This is around the age I started going to pubs and going out and stuff as well. So I even would wear a shirt with a bow tie, just going to the pub and stuff. I would.
After you did that once, how many more times did you get invited out to the pub?
All the time. I had good friends. They didn't care about that.
Oh, that's fine then.
Good bit of fun. Good little scene in between the two episodes. I like these. It just gives us a little bit more look at what goes on between the pages, really.
It's nice to kind of fill in those little gaps, and also it makes sense. No one should be calm in this scenario.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense for a human to just be going, what the fuck is happening?
There we go. Like and subscribe or I'll die.